Hello, my sophisticated, soulful Sagittarius. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi, and I'm here to deliver a shamanic healing tarot reading. So what we're going to do is take a look into what your current energy is, and then we're going to look at what is your goal right now. And then we're going to look how to take your current energy and transmute it into your manifestation goal. So I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you had or having a nice birthday season. And just a reminder, the top 2 videos with the most likes will get a bonus reading. So if this resonates, please hit that like button. All right, let's see here, Sag. What's your current energy? What's your current energy? We have wind activation in reverse. So it is telling me that, and I feel like that wanted to come out too, forest breath. So with wind activation in reverse, it feels like you aren't feeling very inspired to be, activated to do certain things. It might be to talk about a certain thing. It could be a particularly chaotic topic. Wind is air that's like, right? And air has to do with communication. So I feel like you don't want to talk about certain things with forced breath coming out. I'm hearing like you want to save your breath. You might also be really working on breath work at this time. Maybe you are trying to quit smoking or vaping or something like that. But I feel like your lung health is something that you might be focusing on. Let's see here. Tell us more about this. Okay, it wants to come out stuck. We have initiation and the 5 of water. So yeah, you definitely have something that you're fighting for. With initiation, this has to do with being initiated into a certain club, being accepted or something like that. So I feel like you're trying to, again, like be part of something, like be part of a club. You're looking for acceptance. This could be acceptance from a mother or father figure. That's typically the root issue of this, what this card represents of initiation. But again, I feel like there's some sort of like group that you're trying to get into or whatever, but it's coming out stuck. So I feel like if you've gotten in, you're still in the, initiation phase or whatever, or it's possible that you're trying to be initiated. With the 5 of water coming out stuck, traditionally the 5 of water, right, is the card of, 5 of cups, right? It's when you have poison in your water. It's when you are having 5 glasses of wine. It's when you're crying, you have sadness, it's spoiled emotion, poison emotion. In this deck, it's a little bit different. This is when, it's not about sitting on the couch having 5 glasses of wine and crying. Instead, the sadness and pain or whatever, whatever no longer deserves to be in your cup, right, that you have to pour out, instead of, moping about it, you become a warrior. So it feels like whatever experience you've had in the past has turned you into a warrior. You are ready to fight. It's like you're not letting the spoiled water poison you. Instead, you're using it as fuel to go on your mission, is what I'm hearing. All right, let's see. What's the light energy here? But I will say it's still stuck. There's still some stuck energy. And I feel like it's because you're still stuck in that stage. It's like you may have just been initiated to this next stage in life or into a group, or you're trying to get into a group or something like that. And it's like a bit of a struggle. You feel like you have to like fight for this a lot. We have Duduo using simultaneous peck. So this is a normal type, which has to do with communication. It is bird Pokemon as well. But it's like still on the ground. So I feel like, you haven't been able to spread your wings and fly yet. Again, like you're still on the ground for whatever your goal is here. With simultaneous peck, this means that, it's like a simultaneous peck is 2 people pecking each other, right? Which I take as, 2 people who are saying the same thing at the same time, basically. As you can see, it's like 2 heads on one body. So you might be sharing some sort of, like, the same sort of, like you may have texted someone and they would text you, right? Look how they have a letter bag. So I feel like there's this crosstalk that is a very similar sort of thing with you and another person, where you have sort of the same mindset here. It says, the brains of its 2 heads appear to communicate emotions to each other with telepathic power. Okay, so it looks like you're in a connection where, this back and forth transfer, this simultaneous peck, is more of a psychic nature. So again, it's like you're not even, right? That's what I was feeling here, is like you're saving your breath. You're not necessarily, talking a lot about stuff, but you are psychically communicating instead. Powerful stuff, Sag. Let's see what's in the shadow here. Okay, it wants to hide. We have trainer, chaotic swell. Okay, well, the thing that's in the shadow is the other person involved here, right? Trainer indicating someone else is a chaotic swell. So it feels like that's why you're trying to get away from this wind, right? Wind, like, look at that. That's causing a chaotic swell. And in your energy, you're like, no, I don't want the chaotic swell. I just need to breathe. And it's this other person that has that heavy wind that's like whoosh, 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 whoosh. And you're like, And so, yeah, you know this person's chaotic. You are telepathically communicating, but it feels like you're kind of taking a time out from whatever that is. All right, let's see what your goal is here. What is Sagittarius's goal? We have Gaia nurturing in reverse. That's interesting. So I feel like you're trying not to nurture whatever this relationship is with this person who is chaotic. And I feel like you're understanding that, okay, like if I'm, fighting with them in some way, then it's further, adding to this chaotic swell. So in terms of the nurturing, I feel like you're understanding what is no longer nurturing to you. You're understanding that the situation isn't bringing you the nurturing energy that you want, and you don't want to be part of the wind that's in this chaotic swell of whoever this is. We have Dreamtime creation in reverse. Yeah, you're not trying to create a nurturing relationship with this because it's like any input that you put in, it turns into chaos. With Dreamtime in reverse, it's funny, a lot of signs have been getting that. I feel like this could also indicate that you might not be remembering your dreams at this time. Maybe you're like, okay, I just need some like actual sleep, like, pitch black sleep, basically. But I feel like you're trying not to, again, like be used as a wheelhouse of creation for somebody else in order to nurture whatever this chaos is. Let's see, tell us more about this. What's the goal? Okay, we have the 6 of water. Ooh, with Beltane. This wanted to go to the 5 of water. We'll look at that in a moment. No, okay, wants to come out now. Yeah, 10 of earth in reverse. So, yeah, your goal here is the Beltane. This is the Lover's card in the deck. So we do see that you want union with divine feminine, divine masculine energy. This is fated soulmates. This is twin flame. This is divine counterpart type energy. So we do see that that is part of your goal, right? This could also just be a celebration of love, right? Beltane is a celebration of the lovers itself, of, springtime and, the very fine macrame of the way that the universe is sort of weaved together, right? In terms of the way that the masculine and feminine energies of our world love each other. So I feel like that is your ultimate goal. With the 6 of water here, again, I feel like you're not trying to be with someone who's chaotic, like you're stuck in this fighting energy and you're not really about it. Like you don't want to add to it, because with the 6 of water here, because it's in reverse, like upright, this has to do with, balancing a lot of different emotions, like juggling a lot of different emotions. She's playing the sitar, she's holding the book, she's doing this, it's like so many different emotions that you have to like gracefully juggle. And you're basically like, no, I don't want to have to jump through hoops. I don't want to have to juggle a million different emotions in order to nurture a relationship with someone. I just want a celebration of love, sort of end of story, right? We have the 10 of earth here, so it looks like you're not really interested in, like 10 of earth in general, right, is a legacy card. It's when, 2 people come together and they, have kids, have a nice house, bring their finances together and stuff like that. It's generational wealth type energy. I feel like you're not really interested in that. Again, it's more of the love aspect than any sort of physical gain from a situation. But in this deck, this is the eclipse, right? And we just had the eclipse season not too long ago, which was in your axes, right? We had the new moon in Sagittarius eclipse, right? That was eclipse, yeah. So it was in your, or no, it was in Ophiuchus, that's right. On the tropical timeline, it was in Sagittarius. But anyway, regardless, it does feel like there's been some sort of flip, like the eclipse may have shown a lot to you. It's coming out in reverse with the shadow aspect on top. And so I feel like there's something that you want that's going to be coming around during next eclipse season, which I believe when it's the new moon, or I'm sorry, the full moon eclipse, I believe will be in Sagittarius. So let's see, what's the light energy here? Okay, that wanted to do quite the flip. And going right to the 6 of water and the 10 of earth, we have lampant using flickering flames. So again, this could be a twin flame situation, right? This is a flickering thing. This is a psychic type energy. So again, it does play into that psychic connection that you have here with the flickering flame. Lampant is a lantern sort of thing. It can also be considered a false light. And I feel like that's how it is. You're like, okay, I just want the love. I don't want to have to juggle all these things. I don't want to have to constantly go through, you know, the eclipse, right, which is a wild card energy. You know, stuff happens that we have no idea what it is, and then we just sort of have to deal with the consequences. I also feel like there's something about traveling the world here. As you can see, there are multiple people here. In any case, it says, it arrives near the moment of death and steals spirit from the body. So I feel like you want to go through some sort of death and rebirth, basically. You know, I don't feel like you're trying to steal the spirit from anybody, but I feel like what you want is a love that sort of feels otherworldly, that's sort of beyond the beyond this physical world. I would definitely check out the article that I wrote about the eclipse that happened in Ophiuchus, according to the celestial astrology, which gets its information directly from the sky, because I feel like there's something there, considering that Ophiuchus is the one that raises the dead. So that's available for Scorpion. Oh, wow. Yeah, double dragon energy. This double dragon energy is twin flame energy for me. Specifically, I have this card programmed to indicate twin flame. So it does look like, you know, in the shadow, there is some sort of twin flame energy that's going on here. That is your goal. So it looks like you are looking for a twin flame. And yeah, but you're not interested in nurturing something that is chaotic, which, you know, if you have a chaotic connection to someone where, you know, you're constantly fighting and things like that, and it's not nurturing and things, then it's likely not your twin. It probably is a false flame that is just sucking the life out of you. So you may, you know, your goal may be to see whether it is valid or not, because it looks like your twin is still in the shadow, meaning that you have not met them. So that's very interesting. Let's get an archangel to bring us into the extended. So my extended videos are now on my website rather than through Vimeo. So what used to be the price of one Vimeo video, you can now access all of the extendeds for just the price of what would be for one. You can also get a 30-day free trial if you're interested. Let's see here. Career transition. Archangel Chamuel. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Okay, so this might actually be influencing more than one area in your life, and it looks like your career is going to be influenced as well. Let's see. I feel like Mother Moon wants to come out. Mother Moon. Okay. You and your loved ones are safe. So if you've been worried about, you know, maybe even with a career transition, you've been worried if you and your family are going to be okay, you definitely will be. The new moon in Cancer is, might actually be when we have the next eclipse even. I think it's in Gemini, but it could be in Cancer. It's hard to know with multiple timelines and trying to keep up with all of them. So yeah, with you and your loved ones are safe. I feel like no matter what, you know, your family is going to be okay in regards to the situation, and all of your loved ones if you're worried about anybody. And then we have South Node, don't let your past hold you back. So the South Node, you know, check in your natal chart where that is, because that can indicate some karmic gunk that's trying to hold you back, and you are being asked to go more towards your North Node and not be held back by what is familiar with this karmic South Node, okay? So if you'd like to follow me into the extended, we're going to look how to take your current energy and transmute it into your goal. But if we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.